When I was 17, God transformed my life in an amazing way. I was invited to a youth retreat with a bunch of different churches. It was up in the mountains, and they were invited the New Divide to come and sing, and they had speakers from different parts of the world. And they had tons of activities to keep you occupied during the day. And then at nighttime, we would worship and hear a message. When they were worshiping, I heard the song "No Longer Slaves" for the first time. And it hit my ears like nothing else. And I realized in that moment that I was not living like a child of God. I was living in fear. I was a slave to fear. For so long, I was the shy kid, but I wasn't shy. I would sit at a table with people and they'd be talking and telling stories, but I wouldn't say anything because I didn't think that what I had to say mattered. So much had happened in my life in the secret times with God, but I never shared about it. I ended up having a conversation with Cyrus from the New Divide. He encouraged me so much, and he wrote in my journal before he left, and he said, "Don't ever forget that you are not a slave to fear, but a child of the King. Never let fear keep you from doing what God calls you to do. You can always trust Him." That impacted my life in so many ways. I began to ponder all that I had been hearing throughout the weekend, and just the fact that I am not a slave to fear. And at the very last night, I overheard the New Divide discussing what they were going to play that evening. They didn't know yet. I went and sat down and worship started playing. A few songs went by, and then "No Longer Slaves" played again. And I realized that in that moment, God was showing me how much He loved me. That He wanted me to hear that song again. I am no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. And I burst into tears. I was bawling. Freedom just came into my spirit in that moment, and a burden just lifted off my shoulders. It was such a transforming moment for me. The cool thing is that it stuck. When I went to camp that summer, I was put in a leadership position, and I had never led before. I was so terrified to do that, but God gave me the strength, and people were so amazed at the person that I had become. I was able to encourage people and tell people about the special moments that I had had with God. But it was only because I had this moment of no longer slaves. One guy said, "I didn't think you were gonna make it. And the truth is, I don't think I would have. But I really chose to believe that I am no longer a slave to fear." And I just want to encourage you right now that if you're struggling with anxiety and fear and it's keeping you where you are, don't let it. Remember that you are no longer a slave to fear. You are a child of God. You are a child of God.
chosen me. You